We are live now. Welcome, everybody. Good evening.
Hello,
Good evening. Hello.
Good
Good
afternoon.
evening.
afternoon,
Evening.
and welcome to another session today. So, we are here today, digital entrepreneurs from our various locations, to share another thing that will be helpful to someone somewhere. So, we're here today to talk about how the transition or the journey or our stories of going from a couple to digital entrepreneurs. So, those of you who have been following us, who've been watching, and who know us, my name is Soyang, and I'm here together with our other colleagues, and we are couples doing this business. And I'm based in the UK. Over to you.
So I'm Edwin. I'm joining up right away from Norway. I'm a digital marketer. Unfortunately, my own spouse is not here. She's busy doing something somewhere to get some extra earnings. So I'm going to tell you more stories this evening in this program. Have a blessed day. See you later.
Great. Great. Thank you. Prudence?
Hello, everybody. Good evening from England, and good morning from your end, wherever you're watching this video from or this live show from. I'm so excited to be here today with this gentleman and my fellow female colleague right there. Today, I'm going to share my journey with you, how I started my digital business, and how my husband also follows suit. So stay tuned to hear from each and every one of us in this panel. My husband happened to be Soyang, who is right there like the host of this program tonight.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ngole.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Henry. I'm based here in the UK. I'm a mental health nurse and a digital business owner, an entrepreneur, a CEO. We're here today to tell you how us as spouses are getting on with this business and how you who are not yet here can do the same. So we'll be telling you more very soon.
Hi everyone,
Thank
good
you.
afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching this live stream from. My name is Comfort Epiengole. I live here in United Kingdom with my husband and kids. I'm originally from Cameroon. I'm a registered nurse and a digital business entrepreneur. So we are just here today to tell you how coming about across this amazing, legitimate digital business has transformed our lives. So stay tuned to listen to our stories.
Great. Stay tuned as we unfold our stories here tonight, and hoping that it will go a long way. So, myself, being here together with my wife out there, though we are broadcasting at different platforms, we are all in this business together, and it's a journey that has taken us over 3 years today. And if I said I was really very much ready and jump into this business without thinking twice, then that will not be true, because we were all nurses. We had worked out ourselves over the years, and it had come to a time when we had to think double. We had to think wider and look for something that we had to do, which was going to better our situations, because we noticed that we were going to work and keep working for the rest of our lives if we had to keep on in the situation in which we were. And with the competent partner of mine that I have, my beautiful and competent wife out there, we started thinking together and putting our heads together to think what else we could do to change the situation. Because, of course, we all know that if you are in a situation and you do nothing to change the situation, no one is going to come from anywhere else to change it for you. And that is when we started thinking out and wide. And the person that found what we are doing today for the past over 3 years is my wife out there. She searched and found the digital business that we are doing currently, all of us sharing our stories here today. And I think how it went, I will continue after she has spoken, because she saw the opportunity. God started with it before taking time to tell and reveal to me the amazing nature of what she found. And of course, trusting each other, I didn't just back her down with it, because I was somebody who was very, very cautious in decisions that I make. And she knew that I was that kind of a person. And that is why she took her time, did her due diligence to find out more about it, and got started before letting the cat out of the bag to me. And when I check it out also, it was just exactly what we've been looking for. And that is how we've come about to be in this business today since we started. So I will be getting on. Prudence, if you can take the relay.
All right. So thank you so much for that. Let me put the story exactly how it is. You know, I really like to put things
Go
exactly.
to details.
So yes, after studies, I have a master's degree over here in the diaspora. I think my husband too has up to 2 master's degree. And at that time, when we first came here, you know, like anybody that comes here, you come with all this basket of dreams. My husband actually sent me to this diaspora first and then came a year later. I remember when he came in, he was kind of naming to me, he said, we are going to build a house for this family member and this, like, I was like, okay, we will do, but let's work hard. So that's how we put in all our energy to work really hard. We put in years, we dedicated 10 years to work really hard after our studies, hoping to be able to meet up with all of the big dreams. Now, what happened? We lost a lot of money in investing in things that did not work. That's why I tell people, now that I have learned my lesson the hard way, I kind of tell people that, you know, when you invest, right, invest first and foremost in knowledge. Don't go into things that you don't really know a lot about. Research, make your research, get some knowledge first, and then you can now invest in the things. And when you are investing, think about what are those things that you can actually regain your investment quicker, so that what is going to remain with you after regaining your investment is cash, is money. What will be coming in after you have gotten your investment is cash that you can actually flow it from one thing to another, therefore giving birth to other investments because of one single thing that you did, that is gaining the knowledge and then investing in something that you have a quick turnover. Now, starting a digital business is not a quick thing. This is not a get rich quick scheme. And that is what I understood from the very first day that I saw a lady sharing her testimony of how this digital business has enabled her to quit her accounting job. And I actually wanted to be that lady because I was tired of being tired, and I'm not getting any younger anymore. And so I needed to kind of try to diverse, because my lessons after failing in so many businesses, losing tens of thousands of euros, was that it is actually good to invest in something that you can have control over, at least at my level of investments. So that's why this business came like an answered prayer to us. But at that time that I saw it, you know, when you find something, right, you found it because your mind is focused at that thing. Now, don't go blaming your child, your partner, your whosoever is not seeing the same thing that you are seeing, because they are not at the same level of mindset like you. So when I found this business, I brought up the idea to my husband, but he was not in the same mindset. So I let him alone and I started. And then a couple of months down the line, I never said anything again. I was focusing on my business when he's not around. When he's coming in, I shut down everything, my business. And then it's some months later, like the excitement just kept growing because I could see the potentials. Before my husband joined me in the business, about 4 or 5 months later, it's not because I was making any big money yet, but I was making, because like success is not just about money.
Yeah.
It's about intelligence. It's about the knowledge that you gain. It's about the person that you are becoming that you were not. It's about a lot of things. It's about potentials, right? So those are the things that he saw, and he decided to come closer, take a look, and then started the business. So we have been in this business now for the last 3.5 years, and it's changed our lives. Like, if you have followed our journey, and that's why everything on this business page, I don't delete anything, because I want, if you come in, you're watching this video for the first time and you want to know more about this, you can just scroll back to 3.5 years ago and see how this business has changed me. Check the pages of each and everyone here. You see how they have evolved over time just doing this business. So I'm just so much in love with this business because I find comfort in it. I find that this is something that I can do for the rest of my life without complaining, never a day to anybody. So thank you.
Thank you very much. And we'll get on and we'll come back to revisit our stories. We'll get over to Mr. Ed to tell us about your journey and how you started, and if it was easy to get started.
Good evening again once more, viewers in this program. This is a wonderful program this evening, and the topic is something that is touchy, and I know it affects you who is watching at us over there. Wherever you're watching at us, you are part of this particular discussion that is going on here in this with the panelists. I want to say how I came into this digital business. I'm a social worker. I've been working for close to 17 years, and I've also done other, I will call them other side hustles alongside my professional job. And I work full time. But when we started having children, I came to a moment where we realized that we are way down. We were getting very, very exhausted all the time. I started pondering. I said, well, how long am I going to do this? Then I got into the social media space, started searching. But unfortunately, I couldn't find what actually appeals to me. Then I have tried other businesses. They didn't work. But when I came across this one a year ago, I was just going through the social media and I saw one lady. She was presenting a business. After watching at the video, I came home. I told my spouse, I said, look, I've seen here. I think this business can be good. She said, hey, when you come, you said you want us to do this. Then I can know that then you're serious about this thing. Then that woman can be a special woman. Do you know her? I said, I don't know her. I just saw her on social media. And I think the way she speaks and I listen to her, something is telling me in my mind that is legit. So I want to see I can get her contact. She said, but where is she? I said, no, I made an error. I didn't maybe highlight that particular video. I would have put it in my favorite videos that I've watched. But however, I'm going to search for it. So I scroll and I found it. I showed to her. I said, this is. She watched it. I said, but are you sure? Because all these things sometimes are like that. I say, yes, I think I can give it a try. So she said, okay, then that's fine. If you think that we can do it, then I think that is fine. So I took contact with this lady and I wrote to her. I think the next day she responded to me. Then she asked if I can send my number to her. I sent my number to her. She said, okay, can we communicate? I said, yes. From where? I said, Cameroon. and we had a chat. And definitely, after I just finished talking to her, I decided, I said, no, we have to register. I have to start this business. And that is how I came to get into this business. And that person she's not far away. She is my mentor, my coach, who is just sitting by the husband there, Prudence from the UK. So I think there was something that I think God has actually destined that I should get into this business. And honestly, the way she spoke to me, and she told me, brother, you know what, get into this. This is good. Don't just stop waiting. And I think it's going to be something good, useful to you. I said, okay, that's good. And that is how I came into this. But I would say, getting into the business, we work full time, myself and my wife, in different professions. But I work in both the health, the social sector, and do some extra jobs in the health sector. She's a health personnel. But we have children at home who can take care of the children. There was always that burden in front of us. Sometimes there's some minor misunderstanding because this one says, I have to go to work and you have to stay. You say, no, I also have a job. I have to go to job. So, and here it's not like back at home that you can easily get somebody to take care of your children and you don't trust if they were going to treat them the right way. So I have to give up one of my jobs. I focus on this one. And I think it's working. Because when I see what this business have done to other people, like my mentor and some other people who have been testifying, I think it's a positive step for me. As she mentioned earlier, it's not just about money, because I earn well, but I'm in this business because I want to prepare myself for emergency or something that can happen. I don't know what may happen to me on my way to job or anywhere, or my spouse. So that's why I'm doing this. So if you are waiting outside there, you think that because you are working, it's good to have this also. And that can end up to become maybe one day your main source of earning. So I've been doing this and I think everything is working well. And as I said, couples aspect in this business, my viewers who are watching at us, it is good to, if you have a spouse, if you are couples, it's good to do this together. No matter all the barriers, break those barriers, because even the Bible tells us from creation that about Adam and Eve, they were together. You see, Isaac and Rebekah, Abraham and Sarah. So we are not the ones starting as couples working together. We always work together, but as humans, there may be some disagreements sometimes because we are different. We think differently. But we focus on what is good and what can empower all of us as partners and in this business. Doing it as this business, we empower one another, my spouse and myself. She gives advices, I give advice. Sometimes I write the script, she presents, sometimes we discuss, and she's she's too good at social media. So sometimes she's the one that goes out and prepare her things. So I think it's working gradually and we are fast getting there. So I want to encourage you to join us whenever you decide. Thank you.
Great. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, you said it. And we hope that the message is going across, and we'll look at the situation and see where we find ourselves, because you brought the news to your spouse and she received the message. You people had a thought at it and took that decision harmoniously. In my case, that situation was hidden from me for a length of time, and by the time I approached the house, that chapter was shut down but I finally came to have it discussed, and this is where we are today. So a lot of us out there watching have been in various situations like we are talking here. So you are not alone. We have been in that situation and we went through it. So why not you? So we'll hear from our colleagues at the other end. Comfort, if you.
Once more, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching this live stream from. My name is Comfort once more, and I came across this business through my lovely sister there, Prudencia. As you can see, all of us today were originally from Cameroon. So we have been myself and my husband, we have been almost 2 decades here in Great Britain. And myself personally, coming from a family where I was like the breadwinner, when I came into this Great Britain, my objective was to work extremely hard and change the standard of my family, because we came from a very poor background. So I was working extremely hard, working 6 nights a week. Also, we had another shortcoming. Having a baby was another issue. We were struggling, and I was working, my husband was working. So finally, God blessed us, and we had a son. This son came out with special needs. By the time that we had our son, my husband was going back to study, because the certificate that he brought from Africa was not actually, he was a midwife back in Africa. And so when we came here, we saw that the dynamics of him as a man working as a midwife was not going to be beneficial to him in a way. So we sat down and we both decided that he should go back to school and do mental health nursing. So when my son came along, he was studying. So what I said to him, now that we've had a son and you are studying, I would like you to focus on your studies and be looking after the baby, because it was not easy. Bear in mind that the baby came along with special needs. So my husband was there looking after our son, and eventually he graduated and started working. It was not easy because of our son. And as if it was not enough, 2019, my husband went to work and was attacked by one of his patients. That was where everything crumbled. On top of me thinking that he has graduated, we are going to join now and be working together to make our life better, it did not get any better. I was still working consistently because he was going from surgery to surgery. We are there struggling with my son. You know, having a child here in the diaspora, you cannot just leave your child with anybody. So I started asking him, what can we do to really have another sort to supplement our income? Because the way he used to work, he was not able to work like that again. So as we were thinking, we tried one business in 2022. All our money went, but we did not give up. So when I came across a video, and what prompted me was, she said she was from Cameroon. And I took her phone number immediately. And I came home, I said to my husband, look, I have seen this lady. What she said, something is telling me she's from Cameroon. I don't think a lady like this, she can come out on Facebook and be saying something that is not really working. So I now got in touch with Prudence, who is sitting there. And she told me, she told me all her stories, which were quite exciting. How she started this business, how it has transformed their lives. And I said to her, sis, can we come and meet you? She said, of course you can. So myself and my husband, we drove to Reading. She welcomed us with her husband. They took us out, you know. They were just spending money like, you know, we had a lovely time. So we decided to start this journey at that point in time. And she went straight away to say to my husband, look, as your wife told me, you are injured. I think it will be a brilliant idea for you guys to just start this business together. And that's how we started the business together. And as she said earlier, this is not a get rich quick business. It is a business that you start building it up, that you are going to pass it down to your generation. As we're here in the diaspora, all of us, you can agree with me that we have been working multiple jobs, but starting this business and nurturing it and putting all your effort into it, there is nobody that I have seen in this business space that has been devoted doing this business that has not been successful. And we are moving towards success. So my Cameroonians who are watching us now, guys, don't keep waiting. Take that step today, because if you don't make a change, change cannot happen by itself. Just happen. You need to take action for something to happen. Thank you very much, and I'll come back again.
Thank you. Thank you so much for these details. And without any further delay, we just get over to your spouse out there, Mr. Henry, to hear your own version of the story. I think it's been a smooth journey of introducing this idea and welcoming it, and you guys are all rocking it together just like, yeah. Okay. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching. As I said earlier, I'm Henry. I'm originally from Cameroon, the Southwest Province. I'm a Sawa boy. All the Sawa people out there, I'm talking to you guys. You know, everyone's story seems to be the same. This online digital business we're talking about, everyone has a story. And why there is success in this business is because we all are singing from the same hymn. What are we talking about? We are overworking ourselves. There's this experiment which I've read and analyzed, and I want to share this with you. I want to ask this question before I go ahead. If you are given, you have to make a choice between working for a salary and doing a business. Which one would you choose? I chose working for a salary. It is like the start of a graph where the start is high. That means the apex or the Y, and you know the Y and the X when you're drawing a graph. Working starts with a very high scale. Because why? You are energetic, you can do 3-4 jobs, but with time, because the X is the time, as you know. With time, the graph is going downward. That is income. So with a job, you start higher because you can do 4 jobs, 5 jobs, and you have the energy. You are strong. You are young, so you earn so much money right from the beginning. But with age, as you depreciate, you are getting tired. Your income is reducing with time. But take a business. You start small, and with time, what are you doing? You're climbing. So that's the experiment which I did, which I read, and I've seen the difference between working for money and doing a business. I made an error. I regret it all my life now because it's almost late, but it's not too late because I see got the air I'm breathing, and I've got my hands, and I got my head. So
and you can make corrections.
That is where people, that is the mistake many people do. I have seen it and it's working. When you start a business, as we're starting this business, you are putting very little. You nurture. It's like you're planting a seed. You have to be watering it by learning all this. We have heard about this job, this particular online digital business. There's a video-based training site that educates you. There's this community of people who are there to nurture you. They're like watching that new plant towards time to make you grow. And at the end, with time, the graph will be higher instead of down. So you see, work started up there, but at the end, it landed down because you are going on retirement, almost showing off for nothing, showing off with nothing. But with the business, even when you are dying, at your dying bed, you are handing that graph, all that huge income to the people who are leaving behind. That is what I saw in this business. And as I said, I regret. Coming back, before we come to the diaspora, what do we think about our families? All of us have talked about our families, our relatives, our kids, and so on. It's the same thing with everyone. That is African. It's naturally African. We always think of our families, our relatives. Although sometimes it bounces back with a negative, in the sense that they come and insult us after we've done all the good, but that doesn't matter. Life is good. So I secondly, as you've heard from my wife, I came here in this country, I was working hard, I was doing so many jobs, sometimes 2-3 jobs, working sometimes 7 nights without a break, without a rest, just to earn a living. We started where? in a little room. We're sharing accommodation in a house. I and my wife, 2 adults, settling in a small room with many other people sharing the house with us, about 5 other sharers. We had 1 kitchen, 2 toilets, and you have to stand at the door and wait for your friend to. But today, things have transformed. I had to work that hard. And now I was supposed, if I started a business, I would have been a very big man today. Although people still call me big man, but I would have been bigger. I continued in the work. And unfortunately for me, as you've heard, apart from the son that we had with special needs, I got injured at work. That injury is still affecting me till today. Sometimes all I used to say is that I thank God for my breath that is still there, because I am not the same person. But what wiped the tears off my eyes is this message, this news about this business that my wife brought. And I'm that person who always challenge a lot. I always challenge, as you've heard from my brother Soyan. Sometimes women will hide things from us, but she was so bold. She did not keep it away from me as Prudence did. She just immediately told me, and I bought her idea. We were financially, at the time we were starting, we had nothing. So many people are out there. Being in this business for all this time, many people out there, most of my potential business partners have always told me, oh, I really love the business, but I don't have the money. We've heard that a lot. My brothers and sisters out there listening, we too did not have the money, but we had the zeal. And we were forced to take loans. We were forced to go into our credit cards, because there's no investment that you will do without a capital. And secondly, time waits for no one. It is very important you make that hasty decision now. Take that. That's why we call it the leap of faith. Take that leap of faith now. Don't have a second choice. Don't think twice, because this business is legit. We are growing it just as we have our people, the people who have been there, have been in this business now not up to a year. But I tell you what I've gained. I can use so many social media ads now. I can do lots of things. My thinking has changed. I interact interpersonal relationship among people, business people I get in touch with. The way I respond to people in fact, it has completely changed. I'm no more the same person I was before I started this business. So, guys, everyone who is listening now, do not hesitate. Don't think twice. This is a business that has existed for 51 years, and we are ready to make it get to unlimited. So join us today and be part of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Henry. And I think much has been said here, and there is nothing much that we can add to this that has not already been said, because there is nothing that we can find out there which is equal to or similar to this business. It is what we have been saying. We've been there, we've seen it all. And a business that doesn't require any prerequisites, a business that overshadows all what you can think about. Is it the lucrative, in quotes, jobs that we were thinking when we traveled abroad? Is it those postgraduate roles that we were admiring? It doesn't give that. Nothing can give anyone what you can get from what we are talking about here, guys. It is not like, we don't want to belabor the point, but it is a reasonable option and decision to take a look at this for yourself. It is open. You are required to just get through that access fee payment to see everything for yourself, and you can get in touch with anyone that you lay hands on through the media here, so that you can be guided through to know what we're talking about. And if you are a if you are a couple and you have that differences between your decisions of whether this is something good or not, why not put it on a discussion and talk it out like mature people who have a common goal of the betterment of the family or yourselves? You put it because there's no one who will want something that is not good for themselves. So instead of getting in or having that contravention between your ideas and not getting on well because of sharing of ideas. At least we all here sharing our stories today. We didn't all see this business on the same day. One person saw it and shared with the other. So why not? Yeah. And yeah, I think Prudence, you want to add something before we round up so that we don't keep our audience for too long today, because we still come again.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for that. So I want to talk to all Cameroonians, because this is a Cameroonian meeting right here. So, like, if there is one thing you don't have, it's time. Like Mr. Ngole has just said, you don't have time. And this is an opportunity. I just sent a message today to some of my potential business partners who already took a first step. I am going to be sharing with them what I've made out of this business this month. That is about 5 figures. I've made probably about 10,000 euros this month. Now, if I had stood on the same position, procrastinating, there is no way I can even boast of making 200 euros or 200 pounds. So I want to talk to my people. Somebody already mentioned here, if you don't have that money, you have the potential to go get a loan and come and start up your business. This business will change your life. Why do I say so? Why can I confidently say so? I can confidently say so because you are not losing any money in this business. It's an investment that you don't lose a dime. Once you invest and you take time to nurture your business, grow it, before long, this business will start paying you. And this business is going to pay you in ways that you cannot even imagine, in ways that you'll just be dream. To me, I feel like I'm dreaming right now, and I don't want to ever get out of that dream. Yes, that is how well this business is treating a lot of people. So thank you all for watching. We will come on. If you have any question, reach out to anybody here. These are the websites. You can see the website there. Come back, watch this webinar. Go and because you don't even have anything to lose. Like, you have to come when you sign onto one of these websites, you will watch the free webinar. It's 90 minutes long. And then you come on and pay your registration fee. Still, you are not losing anything, because you have a 30 days period to look through and see, like, take your eyes. There's no way you can judge anything from outside. Like I said in my opening statement, anybody that is not very positive about a business or anything you don't know, I don't blame you, because you don't know. And what you don't know, you can never know until you seek to find, until you seek to know. So come in, you can only know more about this because this is a business. Like any other business, it's got policies, it's got the steps that you have to follow in order to become one. So you need to follow the steps, watch the webinar, pay your registration fee, come into the community. You'll be added onto a community of hundreds of thousands of people where you will see minute by minute testimonials, how this business is changing the lives of people. And then you make a final decision then whether you want to go ahead and get your business ID. The thing I love about this business is we are not directly promoting any products. That's why you have heard and you've never ever seen us choking product down your throat to buy. This, if it was product based kind of thing where you must get people to buy products, no, I love it because of the business model, just promoting the opportunity. So thank you all for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next live show.
Great. We will be there and we will keep on coming again. And Anything else from anyone?
Just to say, Prudence, I will forever remain grateful, because if I have been seeing this business since 2017, but because I saw you and you say you were from Cameroon, that just blew my mind. And I will forever remain grateful. Says, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we will be getting on in other sessions so that we will give you more information about this amazing business, which runs on just fully automated system, and you doing very little in it and having no prerequisites to join. I think that is just, it is just mind-blowing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and goodbye. We'll see you again.
Bye, bye, bye. See you soon.
Sessions. Thank you.